I'm really surprised to see no cars in the parking lot. I thought for sure this place would be opened. Obviously, though, there's nobody here today. Looks like they're known for their Friday night fish fry and homemade pizza, and of course the roasted chicken. Let's take a walk up by the door and see if their hours are posted there. Maybe we can come back later then. There's a rather interesting story I want to share with you about this place. Ah, the Pine Cone. I bet they serve ice cream there. Well, there's definitely a sign on the door. Let's see what it says. That's a bummer. We won't be going inside today. Well, let's take a walk around back by the lake, because the whole reason I wanted to come here has to do with the lake more so than the actual bar. After this video, you're probably going to think I have a thing for hauntings. Yeah, did I say hauntings? This place has a reputation for being haunted. I do believe in ghosts. I do believe in ghosts. Oh wait, that's from The Wizard of Oz. I guess I still have that on my brain. It's obvious though that the owners are taking care of the place. Looks like they forgot something. There's the lake. You're probably wondering, what's the story? What's haunted about this place? Well, according to reports, if you stand out on the dock, it's possible that you might see a curious apparition. An old man yells for help from a ghostly old fishing boat out in the middle of the lake. Shortly thereafter, the boat and the man are surrounded by a mist, and then they disappear. Well, that was a mite bit disappointing. I was hoping to grab some lunch and then ask the bartender about the story about the place being haunted. Unfortunately, as you can see, that won't be happening today. Guess we'll just have to go find something else to explore for today's vlog. Seeing the place out on Crooked Lake got me thinking, what really makes a place abandoned? Is it the fact that it's gone into such disrepair that nobody's going to ever reside in it or occupy that space? Or is it something more? So with that, I think today's vlog will be looking at more in depth what makes places abandoned. Obviously the place on Crooked Lake is not what I would consider to be abandoned, at least not just yet. So how long does a place have to sit empty before it's considered to be abandoned? Is it months or years? This next place we're going to take a peek at is known as the Four Seasons Island Resort. Rumor has it shut down. However, I'm not sure if that's the case, so we'll just take a drive up and see. As you can see, the grounds are still being maintained. It actually looks like somebody just recently mowed the grass. Based on all the signs that are posted, this place has definitely been closed. It's also clear they don't want anybody wandering the grounds, and as such we'll respect that and turn around here in a moment. It would be really interesting to go back to those two places in like a year or two and see if they are truly abandoned, or if they've been able to revitalize the businesses that once were. I'll have to do a bit of research though to see what caused those businesses to close down. Not sure from outward appearances what happened. However, I'm sure with a little bit of digging I can find out what what the circumstances are around those closures. I'm a bit of a skeptic. When it comes to a place that's been categorized as abandoned, I often wonder what's the real story behind it. Is it truly abandoned? Or is there something more to go with it, such as it's sitting in the middle of some sort of dispute, and while nobody's occupied it in some time, it's being held up in the court system. So on outward appearances, it looks like it's been abandoned, but in reality, it's sitting in a bit of a lull. Take for example this place. At one time it was abandoned, however somebody has since purchased it and has fixed it up and is now living in it. I don't know the story on this one, however there is no way you're getting me to walk under there. And if you look closely, you can kind of see where there were marks where somebody drove through here. That car appears to be abandoned, except it belongs to this house over here. Well, I think that's about all that we're going to see for now. So we'll head back and get ready to do the shout out for the week. Before I get into this week's shout out, I just want to say thank you to all of you who've subscribed to my channel. I appreciate those of you who comment. So again, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, this week's shout out. This week's shout out goes to Barbara Mahoney. Barbara, if you're watching, this shout out goes out to you. And just for you, my pretties, I'll give you my best witch laugh. Anyways, I drew a little picture to represent the Wicked Witch of the West, as I really enjoyed your comment off of the Land of Oz video, along with, of course, your other comments that you've been leaving frequently. So Barbara, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, I just wanted to mention that for this week's featured video, I experienced something rather unusual when I was out shooting the footage. So for those of you who are interested in finding out what that was, I highly recommend that you check out this week's featured video, which will be posted on Friday.